It's Spoopy season October, and I have another Marvel Legend unboxing video to do. What's up, guys? Timzster here. I have right here the What If Wave, or the Watcher Wave, featuring Loki, Sylvie, and in my hand is Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Spider-Man surviving the zombie apocalypse, with the Cloak of Levitation, formerly belonging to Doctor Strange. So anyway, I will be unboxing all 7 figures and to complete the Watcher. But we're gonna take a trip back to last week when I picked these figures up over at Toys R Us, and wow, there were a couple of new figures when I entered that store. So take a look at this clip. New Marvel Legend. What's up, guys? Timzster here at Toys R Us, Comics Gallery. The What If Wave has arrived, along with a couple of Spider-Man Retro Wave toys, and Gamerverse Miles Morales, and the Sandman, and of course the Age of Apocalypse Wave 2, with the Build-A-Figure being Colossus. So right now I'm picking up some Retro Waves. And Hercules. I love the Retro Waves. Brings back the 90s feel of the blister pack cards. It's cute. And that's how I ended up picking up these 7 figures of my What If Marvel Legends Wave, or the Watcher Wave, where the Build-A-Figure is going to be Uatu The Watcher, as you can see here from the back. The 7 figures included in this wave, again, just to recap, are Sylvie from Loki, Nebula from What If T'Challa Became a Star-Lord, Doctor Strange Supreme, Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, Agent Peggy Carter, who became Captain Carter because she took the Super Soldier Serum, T'Challa as Star-Lord, and a zombie Captain America. Complete all parts except for Zombie Cap, who doesn't have a part, to get the Watcher. So we will be unboxing these figures right now. Naturally, before I unbox, we have to take a look at all figures sealed in their containers. Yeah, man, they look awesome. There they are, the packaging for the What If Wave, or the Watcher Wave, and you can see the parts. Everybody has a part, with the exception of Zombie Captain America. T'Challa starts off with the head. Captain Carter has the left arm. Sylvie has the cape. Doctor Strange Supreme, I think, has one of the legs. I'm not sure. Of course, Nebula, Heist Nebula, as she's called in the show, has the body. I think Zombie Hunter Spider-Man has the other leg. So there you go. All of the figures all lined up, and again, I'm going to start with Captain Carter, a fan favorite character. So here we have Peggy Carter, aka Captain Carter, from What If's Marvel Captain Carter. And here's the description in the back. It says, with the Super Soldier program in peril, Peggy Carter bravely participates by becoming Captain Carter. And she's a standout. She was in the very first episode of this 9 episodes first season. So here we have Peggy looking awesome in her Captain Britain-like outfit, and the shield, of course, that she got from Howard Stark. And here are parts of the Watcher with her. So we're going to be opening this figure. Very first figure I'll be unboxing. But so far, I really like it. Can't wait to pose you, Peggy. Let's go. Okay, skipping with the pleasantries. We did an incision. We cut it to open the box. Some artwork on the side. And here we have Captain Carter unboxed. Nothing fancy. And there she is, standing out of the clamshell. Captain Carter. Pretty awesome figure. The detailing and the face printing technology of Hasbro has gone up a lot. So this actually looks like it came out of the animated series. course, it's an animated series, so it's not based off any live action film, but still, it still looks like Hayley Atwell. And she is voiced by Hayley Atwell in the animated series, reprising her role as Peggy. Along with the figure are these two parts for the Watcher Build-A-Figure. So we're off to a good start. As you can see, I don't have any complaints about the points of articulation for this figure. It's to be expected. You can move the torso. There's head swivel, of course, ball joint. You can move the arms and the legs. Standing up might be a bit of a challenge, and you will have to fix her up in a certain way, whether you want her to stand straight or do an action pose. If anything, I wish this had multiple hands, but that's nitpicking already. Shield is kinda small when you compare it to the other Captain America MCU figures that have come out, especially Steve and Sam. Anyway, this is still Captain Carter. Definitely one of my favorite figures from this wave. And we're done opening her. So our next figure in this lineup, let's go for T'Challa Star-Lord. Our next figure is a tribute to the late great Chadwick Boseman, aka Black Panther, but in this series, what if T'Challa was a Star-Lord? Yeah. So instead of Peter Quill, it's him, taken by Yondu and raised by the Ravagers. As it says here in the profile, T'Challa grew up in space and became Star-Lord, now leading adventures throughout the galaxy. And this is one of the fan favorite episodes from What If. And man, you do miss Chadwick, but he definitely was happy to do this series. You could hear it from how he voiced the character. No spoilers, of course, regarding What If. Please do watch it. It's a fantastic animated series set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the bigger multiverse. So here we have the head of Uatu The Watcher. And we're going to be opening this in just a bit. Out of the box, here we go with the clamshell. And what does the figure have aside from the head of Uatu? An interchangeable masked head for T'Challa Star-Lord and two blasters. Okay, that was kind of tough to take it out of the clamshell, but there we go. T'Challa Star-Lord, and it's pretty nice to see Chadwick Boseman getting a lot of respect in terms of his performance as the character of T'Challa, regardless of what version or variant he is. And this is really an awesome Star-Lord figure. He has the masked head, of course, but I will not be putting that because, well, it's T'Challa. It's Chadwick. And we have the head of Uatu The Watcher. Another BAF part. I neglected to mention the points of articulation, so these figures, of course, look really good. Just be careful when you pose them. They're sturdy though. And T'Challa comes with two Star-Lord blasters. And again, I mentioned the masked head, which looks like this, but we are not going to put it. Okay, so on to Heist Nebula. So here we go with Heist Nebula. A Nebula who didn't get any cybernetic parts and became a partner and I guess a love interest of T'Challa Star-Lord in his reality. Comes with interchangeable hands, a handgun, and another part of the Watcher, the body. Here in the back it says, tech savvy and brave, Nebula is an intergalactic opportunist who is ready for adventure. And she calls T'Challa Star-Lord Cha-Cha, which is cute. Karen Gillan once again lends her voice to playing this part. And now we're gonna be opening this figure next. Whoa. It's not a simple clamshell removal. There's two. There's the body of the Watcher. And here is Nebula. Yeah, we'll have to take this out. And well, that's a big body. Let's go. Okay, this is a lovely figure. Heist Nebula. Really, really cool. And I like it that she's pretty with her blonde hair and looking more confident instead of bitter, unlike her regular MCU counterpart. That's thanks to T'Challa's influence as Star-Lord and getting her and Thanos into his Ravagers team. Anyway, she comes with 2 interchangeable hands, but we're gonna leave it as is, this. And the Watcher actually, the Watcher parts. The Watcher has a lot of parts. And these all came from one single figure. My god. Can't wait to build him. But yeah, this is a cool Nebula figure. And self-explanatory already for the points of articulation and joints. But it can stand properly, not unlike the other 2 figures. Anyway, let's move on. Our next figure to unbox. Let's go for Doctor Strange Supreme. Okay, this is one of my other favorite figures of this wave. Doctor Strange Supreme, or aka from the episode, What If Doctor Strange Lost His Heart Instead of His Hands? So here in the back, along with the artwork, it says, when an unforeseen event changes Stephen Strange's perspective on life, the path he chooses is one filled with even darker magic. So he basically absorbs centuries worth of beings and mystics and other interdimensional creatures to become this. In his quest to resurrect the love of his life, Christine Palmer. Once again, Benedict Cumberbatch voices Dr. Stephen Strange. Yeah. Alright, let's open this up and see what the Dark Sorcerer Supreme has to offer. As I guessed, Stephen comes with the left leg of the Watcher. And there's the cape. It's not exactly the cloak of levitation that you know. Comes from another interdimensional being that he absorbed. But there you go. Stephen Strange, without taking it out of the clamshell yet, looking very gaunt and pale, tired. And he has a time stone hand. Wow. Alright, let's take this out. Alright, this is fun to open. Doctor Strange Supreme. Wow. A very Dracula looking Doctor Strange. Thanks to this dark cape, insect cape, which you can remove with ease, and you can even see the mystical patterns in the back of this cape. The body is still the same as the previous Doctor Strange figures that they've released. But what I like about this is it has a normal hand instead of being stuck with the Time Stone hand, which is an accessory that's part of this figure. Cool, cool. And it comes with the left leg of the Watcher. This is a pretty awesome Doctor Strange. And if you've watched What If, his episode is one of the most tragic episodes, but one of my favorites in the first season. And What If really explores different concepts, and I love the series for that. Alright, we're done with him. Next up, let's go for Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Probably one of the most unexpected figures to be made, but now it makes sense if you've watched the What If episode, What If Zombies, is Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, as you know him, but he lives in a zombified Marvel universe, and he has the cloak of levitation that once belonged to Doctor Strange, and it says here in his bio, Zombie Hunter Spidey. Zombie Hunter Spider-Man is in a ragtag group of survivors fighting his way through a zombie-infested world. It's self-explanatory. And now we are going to open this version of Peter Parker Spider-Man next. Out of the packaging, there is the Cloak of Levitation, which you can put behind this character. It's an actually pretty awesome looking Spider-Man. It looks more like an older Peter Parker instead of Tom Holland, but yeah. With the leg of the Watcher, the right side. So let's take this out of the shell and see how he stands. From the packaging, here we go. Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Peter Parker wearing the cloak of levitation. It fits snugly. There's no peg, so you can just remove it, and there you see the body. Paint apps, I'm not so sure if this is supposed to be a blood stain because he's in a zombified world. The plastic for this figure is lighter compared to the previous Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home figures. Comes with 2 interchangeable hands. Actually, by default, it had the web shooter hands, but I put the fist hands to replicate the pose in this photo. And there's a masked Spider-Man head and the right leg of the Watcher. Anyway, I like this one. Yeah, cape fits snugly. So we're done with Zombie Hunter Spidey. Next up, let's go to Sylvie, because she has the last part of the Watcher. To Sylvie, everybody! And from Marvel's Loki comes his female variant, Sylvie. A fan favorite character now. One of my favorite figures now. And it says here, Marvel Sylvie, laser focused and relentless. Sylvie is the TVA's most formidable villain who has vowed to burn the organization to the ground. Time Variance Authority. For those who haven't watched Marvel's Loki, second figure coming from that series along with Tom Hiddleston's Loki. Yeah, we're gonna be opening this, and I can't wait to pose her beside her male counterpart. Yeah, let's open this up. Out of the package and with the Time Variance Authority logo here for all time, always. Here is Sylvie. Wow. Okay, 2 parts, and with the last part of the Watcher being the cape, here is that beautiful looking Loki variant who has been evading the TVA for all her life, and now she's fighting back. It's a fantastic series, Marvel's Loki. Watch it. And now we're gonna take this out of the packaging next. And here we are with Sylvie, the female Loki variant, who is the odd person out of this what if wave, but still I'm happy to have this figure. I love Sofia Di Martino playing this character in the series. And it's nice to see her in battle garb and with her blade. And she has interchangeable hands. She has a waist ball joint too. And the usual movable parts. And you can remove this jacket if you wish. But no, it just looks too cool like this. And the last part for the Watcher is the cape. I can't wait to assemble that guy. And that we're pretty much done with all of the BAF parts, but we have one more figure to open, and that would be Zombie Captain America from What If Zombies. That's up next. And we come to the final figure of this set. Actually, there are 2 per box, but thankfully I just got a basic set. Zombie Captain America. As it says here in the profile, Captain America's team were the first responders to the zombie outbreak and its first victims. So the Avengers fell. They couldn't defend Earth due to the zombie plague that was brought by Janet Van Dyne in that episode. A pretty eerie outcome, but this is a tribute to Robert Kirkman's Marvel Zombies comic book series, where the Marvel Universe literally fell to a zombie plague. Read that series. But the What If episode wasn't bad either. Tragic, and that's also where Zombie Hunter Spidey comes from. So now let's open the zombified cap and see. I'm with you to the end of the line, pal, and you are in the end of the line. Wow. Literally, Zombie Captain America. Can't say much for how he looks. He's ugly. He doesn't have any BAF parts, but let's come with the shield. There you go. And there's the figure. I'm with you to the end of the line, pal, and you're pretty self-explanatory. It's a zombie Captain America. Nothing much can be said, except he's dead. But I like the details of this figure. And he's a corpse with missing chunks of meat. He's undead. It's Cap, but undead. No parts. That's it. You got a zombie Captain America. Fun. But this entire wave was fun. So, time to build the Watcher. Next. He cannot interfere. He can only watch these alternate realities. And here is the Watcher disassembled, but not for long. Uatu. Wow, you're gonna be a tall figure once I put you together. So we're gonna do that next. He is the Watcher. Follow him and ponder the question, what if? And this is a pretty awesome Build-A-Figure. The What If wave was pretty awesome. There you go. 7 figures to complete Uatu, who was voiced by Jeffrey Wright in the animated series. Jeffrey Wright, you know him as Felix Leiter in the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. And he's also the voice of Batman in the Batman Audio Adventures. And he's going to play Commissioner Gordon in Robert Pattinson's The Batman. But now he is Uatu the Watcher. I am very impressed with this figure. Points of articulation and wow, the robes. We've never actually had a proper Marvel Legends Watcher figure, and even though this is Marvel Cinematic Universe Watcher, it's still a multiverse, so he counts. Man, look at him stand. And if we're gonna compare him to another figure, like let's say Doctor Strange Supreme. There you go, the tag team duo. Yeah, really nice. I don't regret this wave. So, thumbs up. If you plan on getting the What If line, you're in for an awesome Build-A-Figure. Uatu. He is our guide to these vast alternate realities. And this is an awesome Marvel Legends wave. Once again, wow, I'm very happy I got the set. After the Disney Plus wave with the Falcon, Cap, wings. Oh man, Watcher. This really takes the cake. Very happy with this wave. Marvel's the Watcher. Awesome set. Big thumbs up. If you plan on getting any of these figures, get them as a set so you get this awesome Build-A-Figure. Nice one, Hasbro. And watch What If. I'm not gonna spoil what happens with that 9-episode series, but it's awesome. I want to get the Hydra Stomper deluxe figure that should accompany Peggy Cap here. But, well, welcome. And there you have it. There was my unboxing of the Disney Plus Marvel What If wave, the Build-A-Figure being the Watcher, Uatu the Watcher. And it was a pretty awesome set. I don't regret getting this. Not one bit. All the figures are good. And the Build-A-Figure, especially Uatu the Watcher. If you watch the animated series, you'll know why everybody loves these variants. And the multiverse is just opening for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we can expect more. I hope they make a second wave. I mean, I still have to get the Hydra Stomper, but if they make the second wave, I want to get a Killmonger figure, Party Thor, and of course, if they'll make Infinity Ultron the Build-A-Figure, I don't mind. This is just a really ambitious, yet it turned out to pay off Marvel Legends set. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and review episode. It's been a while. It's October, so it's Halloween season. Happy Spoopy month. I'll be back for more content. Please do subscribe if you haven't yet to the channel. And do follow me in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm there in social media. And you can check out more of my posts. So, take care. Stay safe. This is Timzster. I'll see you guys next time. So follow and ponder this question: what if?